As you know, the NBA is still going on right now. As you know, we have the playoffs, but the NBA doesn't stop who is the MVP of this season. And it is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, so a lot of people are a little bit shocked about this. They thought the Joker was going to be MVP again, but ended up being Shai. And here are both of their stats. So the Joker played about 70 games, Shai played about 76 minutes per game. The Joker had 37 minutes, Shai did about 34 minutes. As for points per game, the Joker had 30, Shai had 33. As for rebounds per game, the Joker had about 13, Shai had 5. Assists per game, we had Joker 10, Shai 6. Steals per game, Joker, I would say 2, Shai 2. And then blocks per game, Joker had about 0.6. And Shai had about 1 blocks per game. And then field goals made was Joker 11, Shai 11. Field goal attempt, Joker had about 20, Shai had about 22. And then field goal percentage was about 58 for Joker. Shai had about 52. And then threes, both of them were very similar, 2.0, 2.1 for Shai. Three-point percentage, Joker had about 42, Shai had about 38. Field goal made, Joker had about 52, 5.2, Shai had about 8. So as you see the whole stats on the screen, that is pretty much, you know, a very historic, you know, for both sides. I can go on and on with a lot more. I'm gonna show you right here. It's a lot to take in, but you have to see that the fact that the Joker did play a little less games, so maybe that contributed to it. And also, there's a lot of times of where, you know, some games he didn't play as much because either the team was getting blown out, or they were in a big lead, or it's just he didn't want to play that much minutes, or maybe the coach didn't want to put him that much more minutes. So maybe that played a factor in it. But this year, Shai was just very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive. I'll get into more about Shai soon, but let's talk about the Joker. The Joker, he had another historic NBA season. He had career high in points, career high in assists, career high in steals, career high in three-point percentage. First in history to finish top 3 in points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, steal per game. Wow. Most TDs in a season by center, and third player in history to average a TD. But for some reason, it wasn't enough to win the MVP once again. It's a little bit shocking, I would say, because, you know, that's a really big thing for the Joker, like career high and everything. You would think he would, you know, do it. But for some reason, Shai just did better than everyone else. I'm not really sure why he got it. I mean, I can tell from the stats that he did do good, but like rebounds per game, Joker did more. Assists per game, Joker did more. Steal, he did one little more. And then field goal percentage, the Joker did more. 3-point percentage, the Joker did better than him. And he played less games. And then what else? Yeah, you can say minutes. Shai kind of like had a little bit more minutes, and then points a little bit more. But then rebounds and assists was like way more than Shai. And yeah, steals might be a little bit close to one another. I would say it's not like a huge difference, but I feel like it should have been like it's very tricky. It's very tricky because just by me looking through the stats of each of these players on how well they did, I'm like, okay, there's something that can be very debatable because both of them did really, really good. I feel like the Joker could have done a little bit better, and I feel like he would have won this one if Shai didn't outperform him in certain categories. But like they always say, it's not all about, you know, points. Well, it's not all about rebounds, assists, you know, the big key center things. It's all about a player as a whole. If you can do everything as a whole and outperform that other person in each category more than, you know, them, you definitely win it. And that's what kind of what Shai did. But that's why I'm like in the middle. I'm like, hey, is this really, huh? You know? But yeah, Shai is pretty much, you know, MVP this season. The last time OKC had an MVP was Russell Westbrook in 2017, and before him was Kevin Durant in 2014. So very impressive for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to win the MVP. Congratulations to him, and sorry that the Joker didn't get it this season, but as I've seen through the stats, Shai kind of outperformed him a little bit more in the other category than I pretty much thought the Joker would have. But yeah, guys.